Absolutely. Every single one of them look like idiots. I keep bringing them up. Let me just show you the video that I'm talking about, because there's a little part of this Tatum video, because I want us to hold him accountable. And a lot of people have been commenting on the video that I did of Tatum, excuse me. But I think a lot of people are saying that they unsubscribed from him and all that stuff. But when you go into his comments, I don't really see a lot of people sort of going at him, like saying, Tatum, I think you're wrong on this one, or Tatum, I think you're doing this or that. And, I think, if you're telling me you unsubscribe to him and all that stuff, that's fine. And you subscribing to me, I really appreciate that. But really, if you want to make a difference in how people think, get in their comment section. If you want to make a difference on how I think, maybe get in the comment section, argue with me, get in there and argue with Tatum. Let him see that you're a fan of his, that he made you feel like he's not being honest. Because a lot of people agreed with me. Let me play this back.
You get him to dog somebody or talk crazy about somebody. All he said was, this is what we were doing.
Let me find the spot, because I wasn't.
I wish somebody said something to me and I said, you know what? It's okay. People are going to come after me as a YouTuber that has 2 million subscribers.
Yeah, it's a little further back. But yeah, I want us to hold these guys accountable. And if any little bit of moving power that I have, I'd like to get that going. Get in these people's comment section and let them know how you feel. Because a lot of them are in there. There is a right-wing echo chamber now. This right-wing echo chamber that I'm seeing, where this whole little movement, the Tatum, Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, Daily Wire crew. I'm trying to figure other guys in there. Tim Pool is like being a flip-flopper right now. What's that other guy? Kyle Kalinske or something? He said some out there stuff. I'm going to start doing some videos on these guys so that you can see where I'm coming from, like I did with Tatum. Why do I keep calling him Tate?
Trump announces whatever he's going to announce. We don't know what he's going to announce. I think he's going to announce that he's running for president after campaigning for the last 2 years.
So this is where Tatum says that this is what he wants from the Trump speech. So this is before the Trump speech. And I want you guys to see if Tatum if Trump checked off all the boxes that Tatum is saying. Because he goes, if Trump wants me to vote for him, he needs to check off all these boxes. And in my opinion, I think he checked off all those boxes. So let's see if Tatum is actually going to hold to his word, or if he's going to continue his flip-flopping, because Trump didn't do what he thought he was going to do, because he fell for the left-wing propaganda about Donald Trump being crazy.
2 years. But what is Donald Trump going to say in his announcement speech is going to be the determining factor of whether Donald Trump survives this election cycle and whether he goes downhill from here. I think that Donald Trump's trajectory, and this is me, and as somebody that loves Donald Trump, I got a picture of him in my office, big old picture this big. I vote for Donald Trump, and if he run, I'll support him 100%.
Get it.
Now, Donald Trump, after making that statement and all other stuff, making a statement about DeSantis, Donald Trump's trajectory as a presidential candidate is like this right now.
By the way, this right here, what he's doing, he's scaling this on the bitch meter. This is the bitch meter. That's like things like, for instance, like when you say things about somebody and you get offended by it, you use the bitch meter to figure out how mad you are. Or what scale they go on your fucking, whatever this elitist fucking society that you're creating. Now he's on the decline. It's like, why doesn't he just sign up for the Chinese social, what is it, the social rating system? Why doesn't he just do that at this point? And you could dislike people. I'm fine with that. That's not my point. You could dislike Trump if you want. but the reasoning that he has from going from I'm a Trump MAGA guy to now I'm turning on MAGA because I don't like how Trump talks. It's like, did he change how he talks? I don't get it. What's changed with Trump? And that's another thing that with this speech that he just did. Consistency. Absolute consistency. Because you can look at it and go, well, he pretty much, with the caveat of him adding now Biden's shitty run, he pretty much did the same speech he did in 2016. And it's like, yeah, because we still have the same problems. If not, they've gotten worse. So again, at least Donald Trump is a consistent motherfucker that understands the plan and understands sticking to a plan. And understand sticking to that plan to success. Something these people don't understand for some reason.
Donald Trump comes later today and he speaks presidential and he's confident and he does exactly what he did in 2016 about talking about American values and not name dropping.
Sorry, I'm going to go back and I'm going to check him off.
Off his big old picture this big. I vote for Donald Trump, and if he run, I'll support him 100%. Now, Donald Trump, after making that statement and all other stuff, making a statement about DeSantis, Donald Trump's trajectory as a presidential candidate is like this right now. Donald Trump comes later today, and he speaks presidential, and he's confident, and he does exactly what he did in 2016 about talking about American values and not name dropping, not being petty, just talking about the things he's going to do to build this country back and to make us stronger and the alliances that he's going to get. His stock is going to go like this.
Okay.
If he gets in there and he says anything about DeSantis, if he make any excuse about what happened in the election, if he'd say anything, his stock is going to go just like this.
Oh, and now, by the way, to these guys, I'll just call it what it is, election fraud, because I guess we're allowed to talk about it now. That's an excuse to them. So him saying, and by the way, Trump didn't even really harp on that a lot. He did at the end where he said he's going to actually do something about it when he becomes president. But yeah, he didn't bitch and complain about not winning in 2020. So my point is this, and it's very short on this Tatum thing. And what Tatum does, I guess, will decide on whether or not I do another video on him. But now that Trump checked off every single box that he asked for, we're going to see if Tatum actually holds to his word as a man and as a political commentator and as a trusted voice on the right wing. We're going to see if he holds to his word. We're going to see what he says about this speech, or if he's going to lie and try to make you think the speech was worse than it was. Because everybody, and thanks to everybody that sat through the whole thing with me, I don't think I was watching that with blinders on or anything like that. But I feel like I watched it and analyzed it for what it was, and I think he did check off all those boxes, and those boxes I agreed with Tatum. So let's see if he's going to be consistent. Let's watch and see. Let's see what his review of Trump's speech is going to be. And I think I hope what these guys don't do is what I just said earlier, is lie and try to make you think that his speech was worse than it was. Because to me, it was very much consistent. It was very much reminiscent of the 2016 speech. I could already see the little sound clips that they could cut out for his campaign and all that stuff. And I think it's exactly what the right wing needs. Bang. Right now. Let's do it. Just posted this on my community page. Thank you. I got to use my community page more. That's another thing. Share these videos out, by the way. Because I'm tired of these right wingers ignoring me. And this isn't an ego thing. This is because they're not. I think what I'm saying here is important, and I want somebody in the right wing, even if they steal my fucking opinion and don't give me credit. I don't share this to these guys, please. Just for the betterment of the country. Because they're poisoning their fan bases. And I don't like it. And I think it's a cowardice move. I don't think it's based on them being bad people. I think it's cowardice. So share this to them and tell them that they're being cowards. And go like, look, this nobody was just making fun of you guys, and he's right. And then they could steal my opinion, but at least we'll be better off. I'd rather have to argue for that. Like, hey, somebody stole my opinion, but hey, we got a better country. At least later we can argue about that. So please, somebody do that. A lot of people do that. We got 8 in here. Gangbang that like button and then share it. And then at Candace Owens, at Brandon Tatum, do all that shit.